Light up my smile like a spark on a ROSÉ. Every wrong way you do me and the reason pull up, banana.
I just got back home. It's cold outside, finally in the warmth. And we are finally here. Rosie's finally here. Rosé's first debut solo album. She's the first out of BLACKPINK to do so, and I am very excited. Especially after she released APT with Bruno Mars and Number One Girl with Nobody. We already covered them on this channel, so check them out if you're interested. You know, I feel as if she's on the right track. I'm very confident about this drop. I expect a mix of introspective cuts and some very fun, lightweight bangers like the one with Bruno Mars APT. So yeah, I'm ready. I don't have anything more to say. I got my water with me, as always. We got the first track. It's called Number One Girl. We already reacted to it. Obviously, it's the intro track we got a week ago. She treated the song like a therapy session, so honest and open on this track. Was actually amazing to see. This was my first time really acknowledging how powerful her voice really is. I just hope we'll get some more cuts like this. That would be amazing, and some very fun ones. Oh, you know what I want to see too? An R&B cut. Rosie, Rosé, the track is called 3 AM. Let's go.
I just saw a red flag. Gonna pretend I didn't see that. Cause is it really, really that? I need you really, really that bad. Don't wanna run to take my makeup off and take it out.
Now wait, I didn't expect a bass drop right now. This is great. I thought this is going to be like the first track, you know, very simple in the instrumental part.
Can roll their eyes, but there's no use. I just wanted to be you.
Yeah. I feel that, you know, she's not listening to what people say. You know, she probably knows, you know, her partner might be a big red flag, and she's just accepting it to some extent just because, you know, she kind of needs that experience herself. We can't just always, you know, listen to other people telling us about it's a bad idea. You just gotta feel it yourself somehow, you know, you gotta experience it yourself.
Hold me, kiss me on my face, talk shit about the world with me all day. I'm slowly.
Oh, I like the part.
Putting me through hell, not like anyone else. Don't wanna run when it's 3 AM and I'm losing myself in my mind again. The one who
Yeah, it's just one of these 3 AM cravings.
I just wanted to be you.
All right. I like that, you know, musically, I like her voice a lot. The energy is great on here too. The guitar is great. You know, she's keeping it very simple. In the first track, Number One Girl, 3 AM, and even APT to some extent had very simple production. And, you know, the size Rosé is, and, you know, I feel like she has access to big resources when it comes to production. So this is her choice, keeping it very simple, very traditional music instruments. Her voice is, and it revealed itself to be very powerful. So she can do a lot with these type of songs. The only thing I don't like that much about the song is the and you know, I feel like as human beings we just gotta make our own experiences, even though this is not the message of the song. This is just something I got out of it. On this track she's obviously talking more about the desire to be with them, even though, you know, she knows it's probably not a good idea. Very relatable though. Track number 3 is 2 Years. Let's go.
Now you're invisible, but the heart breaks physical.
It sounds like Demi Lovato, even the voice.
It's been 2 years and you're still not gone. Doesn't make sense that I can't move on. Been in my bed, even try with someone new, someone nice. They'll always hate the fact that you ruined everybody after you.
I like this part.
Even at a funeral for you in my head. Yeah, I tried dies.
She said she had a funeral in her head. Like, she's really trying to push him out of her mind, right? So this is a timeline event 2 years after they broke up, and she's still not over the relationship. Even she tried different things like moving away, maybe dating some other people too. It still affects her greatly. She said it's been 2 years and he's still not gone, and I don't think she means that he's still around in some kind of way. I think she's saying he still lives on in her head, and especially in her heart. Part that kind of hits me emotionally is when she, you know, repeats, I try, try to. That really shows how desperate this situation for her is. Especially in contrast to 3 a.m. where she kind of didn't care much about, you know, other people's opinions. In this one, she really, you know, kind of needs us to know. I really hope it got better. I don't know when she wrote that song, but I hope it got better since then. You know, sometimes it's not even a bad idea to just focus on other people. Maybe she will find somebody that, you know, really appreciates her, and, you know, then she can forget about the other guy. But this might be also toxic behavior when you just jump from relationship to relationship, right? It's obviously not always easy to overcome a breakup, but 2 years is kind of long. And to be honest, I have been with somebody that, you know, didn't really digest the prior relationship she was in, so it affected our relationship a lot. So yeah, sometimes it does help, you know, being with somebody else, but sometimes it's just the same thing. Like you kind of never unpack your baggage and you kind of carry it to the next person, and yeah, that's obviously not good. I gotta say though, musically this is not the most interesting track to me. It kind of sounds a bit outdated, but we still have 9 tracks to go, so let's go. The next track is track number 4, Toxic Till the End. This might be something different on this album.
Call us what we are, toxic from the start. Can't pretend that I was in the dark. You had me participating back then when I was running out of your path. Even when I said it was over, you heard. Baby, can you pull me in closer? You were.
She said it's over, but he heard, please pull me closer. That's crazy.
I present to you the X. Playing with the pieces in my chest. You saw the line from me.
Playing with the pieces in my chest, you know, who would have thought he likes chess? Like, because, you know, he's a manipulator. He plays, you know, a lot in the relationship too. So who would have thought he likes chess? But he's playing with the pieces, you know, the chess pieces, but also the broken heart pieces in my chest, my heart. That's a clever line. I like that. You know, one thing though, she's saying he is toxic, he's manipulative, but she is, you know, that kind of too to herself. She said, I don't want to see you again, but in her mind she was like, I can't wait to see you again. This is kind of crazy. So she is also very toxic to herself. So she's toxic, he's toxic, the whole thing is toxic, everyone is toxic. I am toxic.
For all the things, for not giving me back my Tiffany rings. I'll never forgive you for one thing, my dear. You're wasting my prettiest years. Back then when I was running.
With this type of energy, you know, she's bursting out. You're wasting my precious years. I don't know what she said, but my most important years, you know, my younger years. She could have, you know, had a lot else going on, you know, if he wasn't around. So yeah, a lot of energy. I really like the song. You know, it kind of, whoa. Stop. It kind of feels like she's also making a little bit of, you know, fun of the whole situation, you know, keeping it very light. At least that's what I'm getting. And she's also playing with the intensity of the track, you know, sometimes it's going down, a bit more chill, and then the next second she bursts out saying something like, you wasted my time and stuff like that. This is a great closing statement. Track number 5 is Drinks or Coffee. The bottle's not even open. What did this happen? Wait. God, I'm wet.
Place, this is boring. Changes, it's just me. Starting to see you in a different light.
Okay, the vocals. Wait, I need more space.
We cannot be naughty. We could get drinks, or we could get coffee. Feeling so goofy. Is it so wrong? I've been thinking about you all day. Yesterday,
Okay.
Today and today and tomorrow. You in a different light.
Hey.
Keep it nice.
Okay.
We cannot be naughty. We could get drinks.
I mean, you could though. You know, this is a side of Rosé I didn't know before, so this is also nice.
Drinks, coffee.
That's
drinks,
cute. That's cute.
coffee. Just call me, yeah.
A song has such a, you know, lightweight character to it. It's a little bit naughty, but not too much. It's more so sweet. A different side from Rosé. A different type of track too. A different approach to a pop track. So I appreciate the song. I like it very much. Might be even one of my favorite tracks on here. You know, when it comes to the title, I think the title is very clever, saying drinks or coffee in the sense of, you know, let's get to know each other. You know, I kind of like you, so let's you know, get the coffee. And And drinks is like basically we might want to skip the coffee. So it seems like she has feelings for a friend. One thing I do have to add though, you know, in the last part she kind of seemed very unsure, like very unsure about what to do. It makes me kind of feel maybe it's just the party Rosé talking and she might not be that interested, you know, after the fact. You know why, because this seems like one of those situations where, you know, you're kind of feeling somebody when going out, but you know, the next day it's completely different. Yeah, track's cool. It's a bummer that we don't get any features on here too. I feel like Tyler could have done amazing on this track. Track number 6 is APT featuring Bruno Mars. We did listen to that one. It's a very fun, lightweight, kind of pop, rock, fusion type of song. So I really liked it. Check out my reaction if you are interested. And the next track is track number 7, Game Boy. Hit me. R&B? She was listening. I know she was. She really did that, you know, she really gave me an R&B track. That's amazing. So it seems like she's connecting Game Boy, you know, the song Game Boy to 2 years from before, where she gives a little bit of more insight, saying he was always a player. There's no going back, basically, right? It's done. No matter what I do, you will always be the same. You will not change. You will always be a Game Boy. That's cool. Realization, you know. She's flowing. You know, she is realizing it only after 2 years, but you know, at least she is realizing it. Thought you would love me forever. I should've known you never. These days I don't wanna play, boy. Say what you wanna say. You're never gonna change. You know, these lyrics are already stuck in my head. And just for you to know, there are no lyrics on my screen. This is just by hearing, right? Stop. You got brownie points already. We are already at track 8, Stay a Little Longer. One thing I do have to add, because we are so far into the album, so my mid-album thoughts, I would say, I'm very impressed by how open and, you know, vulnerable she is on this album so far. There's a little bit of comedic factor, I would say, on some of these tracks too. Making a little bit of fun of the situation she might be in, but all of these situations are kind of serious when it comes to, you know, relationship stories, toxic relationships, not really getting over a person. This is always kind of concerning in my opinion. So I'm very happy she's giving us so many insights, and especially me, because I never listened to Rosé like that before, obviously. But this is the debut album, so obviously she has way more thoughts that are very close to her. I mean, the album is also called Rosie, maybe a nickname for her. It is obvious that it's very personal, and she might have not gotten the chance in a band like BLACKPINK, right? Not a band, but a girls group. So I'm kind of happy that I can learn about Rosé the same way you can. We are all experiencing this, you know, at the same time. So this is kind of nice. When it comes to what I don't like about this album so far, she's focusing on relationship topics. I would love to have a song about something else other than relationships. I mean, we got one with APT, but you know, really something different. I would love for her to shock me in a track too. And some of these tracks are not as creative as I want them to be. A couple of songs on here are rooted in, you know, maybe some songs she listened to when she was a bit younger. So some of these tracks do sound like some songs that could have worked in 2014 as well. So, but yeah, other than that, that's actually a great album so far. Stay a Little Longer. Ooh, piano. Okay.
Stay a little longer, take a little longer to pack up your bag.
I'm sorry, the piano's hitting right now.
Make me wanna hate you, so I don't have to miss you or make a mistake. So someone's to blame. I can't say
Now this hits.
into the ocean, 'cause I'm in too deep. Please, won't you stay a little longer? Walk away when I'm here calling your name.
Nah, she's going crazy. She's listening. I asked for her to shock me, and she shocked me. Let me sit down. You know, I know these apps are listening, but this is kind of crazy. I don't know. Yeah, let's keep going.
Build us a castle, then leave me in silence. Into the ocean, 'cause I'm in too deep. Please, won't you stay a little longer? Be okay, you say it's written all
going crazy. Oh. You know, I need a solo right now. E-guitar, bass. I need a bass solo. That would go crazy right now. Imagine that. And now I'm mad because this would catapult it to a 10 immediately. The piano key pattern kind of feels familiar. I don't know what it is, but it feels very familiar. She wants them to make her hate them, you know. That's actually really relatable to me because, you know, in a relationship we both go on basically, you know, with the understanding that they are not meant for each other. It might be harder to stay away just because there's no real wall built between us, you know. It's just we understood that we are not working together. But you might just gaslight you into thinking, yeah, maybe it was just that bad timing and maybe this time it's different, you know, something like that. But in a relationship where somebody did a big mistake, like for example, cheat on the partner, right? This builds a barrier and you don't want to be with them anymore, even though it might even hurt more. It's over kind of quick because you don't want to be with somebody like that, obviously, right? This is the most emotional. I can't believe I'm sitting right now. That never happens. Also the energy she gives, you know, she's really giving everything right now, and this is amazing. Let me stand up again. I feel weird. Not the same. Let's go.
Say what you want to, babe.
Why is she starting the song like that?
Say what you want to, babe.
All right.
Don't be lies like we okay. Promise till your face turns purple that you gon' love me, love me.
Promise till your face turns purple that you love me. Because they're gonna choke on their lies? I don't know.
Shame on me for trusting you once, trusting you twice. Yeah, we had
Shame on me for trusting you once, trusting you twice. That's cool.
but some things just change overnight.
Okay.
They not the same, not the same. We had
It's like a scissor track, you know, scissor influences here. Oh,
I don't know who you think.
my dad is calling me. Let me call him right back. My bad.
They not the same, not the same, not the same. Get up, drop
Okay,
your keys,
sister.
got me tiring. I keep on walking through all of the memories that I had with you, and I don't miss it. The way you brought my love, yeah, we had.
This run was amazing. Let me go back. I'm excited about this.
Keep on walking through all of the memories that I had with you, and I don't miss it.
Let's
The
go!
way you- yeah, we had only.
This is my favorite track. I don't. What is Stay a Little? Nah, Stay a Little Longer is an amazing track. I might be doing a little bit too much, but I love that track.
Oh, what a shame.
Not the
All of my love, you put it away.
guitar.
But some things just change overnight.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
I feel this song in every cell of my body. So I love SZA. This is SZA influence. Absolutely in love with this track. She's calling her ex out on these lines. To be honest, this album's great, and I get it's, you know, ROSÉ, so it's just a very personal album, and it's only Bruno Mars on here for a reason. But we need a couple of features, you know, maybe Tyler on whatever that drinks or coffee was, you know, drinks or coffee. Tyler would be a great addition. Maybe SZA on this one, you know. I don't know what the budget tells us. She seems so, you know, in contrast to some other tracks on here, she seems so stand on business timing this time, which I love. She's confronting her exes with soul. This is the most soul I've got from ROSÉ yet, and as I said, I'm a sucker for R&B and soul, so you got me with these ones. So my favorite tracks right now, probably Gameboy, Stay a Little Longer, Not the Same. This run is amazing. APT is amazing too. I'm not gonna lie, right now I might like the second part of the album more. It's just personal preference, right? But yeah, let's not forget the vocal performance on this track. I didn't know ROSÉ can sing, but you know, Stay a Little Longer and Not the Same right now. Now I'm grateful. I got hot. As you can see, you know, every time I really feel something, then I'm naked now. Track number 10 is Call It The End. All right, let's go.
We're at a crossroad, and we don't know which way to go. And Part of me just can't let go.
Stop. I think she's trying to kill me right now.
Crossroads.
Oh, I got goosebumps.
And part of me just can't let go. We said we crossed those bridges when they came. Now it's time to go to waste. Someone I'll just have to forget. Do I call you every night you...
Just the pure emotion in the voice. I think I don't know. I thought Stay a Little Longer is the most emotional track on here, but now I feel like this might be it, just because she's asking so many questions like, do we have a future? Is this the end? Are you my boyfriend? Are you my friend? Are you my ex? Like, what are you basically? She's completely confused. She's completely lost in her thoughts. The piano has the ability to trap somebody completely in. So this feels like there's so much void, and vocals really, you know, fill up that void being created. Rosé is obviously vocally capable. I don't know what happened, you know, Stay a Little Longer, not the same. You got Gameboy before too, APT. This, it's a different level right now.
And you were my only true oasis. Now all those oceans are falling down our faces. So if we don't...
Should have been my oasis. Now it's an ocean falling down our faces like tears.
Do we have a future? Or should I call it the end? Our love is our friend. Is this as good as it gets? Should I call it the end?
I don't know what to expect now. I'm kind of scared, you know, what might happen in Too Bad for Us. It's obviously decision time, crossroad. I don't know where to go. Maybe we should split up. I should go this way. You should go that way. It's a lot, you know. Everybody can relate, I think. And track number 11 is Too Bad for Us. Damn, I'm getting cold. Let me cover up real quick before you see my nipples. Can't be exposed like that.
And it crept up on us in the way that it does, and the moment disappeared.
This sounds very, very familiar.
I guess the love does what it wants.
Reminds me of some, I don't know why, but I got pirates in my head right now, like a pirate movie or something. I don't know what it is. These are some nice poetics though.
And to head in no man's land between the wires, coming under friendly fire.
Caught in no man's land between the wires. You know, the you know, no man's land is, you know, the space between the trenches in a warfare.
I guess the love does what it wants.
This might need a second listen. Way more metaphoric. Yeah, I need to look into this a little bit deeper, which I like. You know, the lyrics thus far are very simple and very easy to understand in my opinion. And this one is a little bit more tricky, you know, a little bit more metaphoric. I love that, you know.
Flying high with both eyes closed. Almost touches, but the music's not as good when you're alone.
If you could see me right now, I'm standing in yoga poses. Look at this. Sorry, neighbors. Let me go back. Oh. Jesus, that was so goofy.
And that's just too bad for us.
Love does what it wants. It's too bad for us. Yeah, I feel like they might have just moved a bit too fast, so the world kind of turned into dust, flying too close to the sun, and until it, you know, got all dusted, basically. This song might just represent a whole relationship, and in the end, that might have been too much. But you know, on first listen, I can really, you know, pick up more out of this. So yeah, tell me in the comment section what you got from this track. But this is nice because this gives us more to chew on. You know, some of these other tracks are very simple, but yeah, I like that. Cool track. You know, musically not my favorite. So it's a little breather after those last couple of tracks that really did some to me. We got one track left, Dance All Night. I'm happy, you know. I'm happy so far. I think this might be a happy closer. So yeah, just before we play this one, I'm impressed, you know, just vocally this album's amazing, a lot of depth, a lot of emotions on here. So the music is great. Some of these tracks do remind me of some very old songs, some very old pop songs. Some of these do feel like they are very outdated, but that also might mean that those are the type of tracks maybe she used to listen to a lot in maybe some older relationships. Keep in mind, she might be, you know, in the late 20s. I think she's in the late 20s, but this is her first debut album, right? So this might mean that she tells you about stories way older than, you know, just 1 or 2 years. An album with heartbreak is a topic, but, you know, a heartbreak from several relationships, you know, from 10 years ago, maybe too. So she might have been very young then. And I do appreciate the very simple choice of instrumental on most of these tracks. So track number 12 is Dance All Night, the last track on this album. Let's go.
Got out of my bed today, the sunlight was hitting my face. Sat for a while and one of them asked me if there's anything I would change.
It's already it's cute.
I didn't know what to say, but I would not obsess over
She doesn't care anymore.
Dance all night, I'll be there for you tomorrow. You can come, just promise me you'll stay forever young. And now we're not obsessed over all the little things I don't regret.
I wouldn't obsess over the little things I would not regret. Yeah, you know. This, yeah.
When your legs don't work like they used to before.
Wait, what happens if I click to the next song?
If I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you
Doesn't
go.
even make
I could take you
sense.
places you ain't never been before.
I only use Apple
Baby,
Music for
take you
YouTube, I
to
swear.
so you'll
I don't,
never
it's not
ever
my
know.
What happened to R&B beats? It's ridiculous, you know.
I'd like to be, let me talk to you. If I was your boyfriend, never.
Favorite tracks. I'm not picking, you know, check on my description. Yeah, I'm impressed. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Subscribe, you know, why not? And yeah, I appreciate you for you know, tuning in. And if you actually watched until now, tell me in the comment section. I would love to see if you actually watched the whole thing. Tell me your favorite tracks though. Top 5, top 3, maybe top 10. I mean, it's only 12 tracks, but top 10. Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm happy. And I see you in the next one. And bye.